On today's episode of the Real Recovery Podcast, episode number 81, Julie and Peter take you live to the GTD Go the Distance 5K, an event centered on recovery, fitness, and community. You'll hear the voices of participants, volunteers, and leaders sharing what this run means to them and how physical activity connects to recovery. From heartfelt testimonies to messages of encouragement, this episode captures the spirit of unity and resilience that define the day.
Hello, and welcome to the Real Recovery Podcast. I'm Julie, your co-host, on this journey of healing and transformation. Together with my co-host, Peter, we dive into the heart of recovery, sharing stories that resonate with courage and inspiration.
That's right, Julie. Each episode is a new chapter in this vast narrative of recovery, and we're honored to bring them to you. But keep in mind, the perspectives you'll hear are for informational purposes only and may not reflect the views of the podcast or our partners.
Indeed, while these conversations can be a powerful part of your recovery toolkit, they are not substitute for professional medical advice. We encourage you to seek guidance from your healthcare provider for any treatment-related decisions.
And if you're facing an immediate crisis, or if you just need to talk to someone who understands, don't hesitate to call the Recovery Crisis Line at 503-223-8569. That number is also on our website. Help is available 24/7.
Now let's begin our episode
Of recovery, real recovery.
Hi, this is Julie from the Real Recovery Podcast.
And this is Peter. And guess where we were over the weekend?
I know. We were fresh off the GTD's Go the Distance second 5K.
Yeah.
It was
The
amazing.
second annual.
Yeah.
And I hope it's an annual thing.
I think it will be no matter what. I think it's
They had a bigger crowd this time.
double.
It was so energetic and fun.
It was. And people that cared. Oh my God. New people we know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was amazing. And the sponsors they had that were so caring. It was crazy.
And one of the sponsors ties
Was us?
in. We were there. And we had our booth set up. And so what you're going to hear during this podcast is the different people who came up to our booth and give us a little bit of what it means to them to do the walk or run and what GTD means to them. But I thought it was cool that you had a special tie to one of the sponsors that was there.
I did. I was extremely ecstatic to have Northwest Gas, Northwest Natural. I'm tired. I've been at work all day. I was extremely ecstatic to have them there and believe in something I believe in.
Yeah.
And I was also extremely ecstatic for you to be back at your first event.
That's right. Yeah.
I know that you're not feeling 100%, but I have a lot of people say to me that it was really good to see you. Matter of fact, on the way home in the car, I was on the phone with Izzy and I was just asking him, is he recovered? I know you're getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning to do that event. And he said he's almost recovered. And I told him there was a lot of good juju there.
Yeah.
I love seeing, a lot of it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Being there in the very beginning of GTD, when it was our AA group that brought their used shoes because one of the guys was wearing boots from prison that Izzy was taking running. This guy was running 5 miles in boots.
In boots.
And a bunch of us brought our used shoes. And Billy, we saw Billy at the race.
He talked about it. He
took Izzy to, what is that store's name? Ross.
Oh, yes.
And bought some shoes there for the program. Our friend Al, who's done a podcast, got Izzy his first shirts. I bought him his very first shirt as a Christmas present. And then seeing Daniel Torres's mom.
Oh, yeah. She was there. That was so cool.
Yeah. And she finally got her GTD hat that I had made. She was rocking that thing the whole day. It's
awesome.
And she was the first one that liked the video. I did the start of the race live on our podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like yelling at every person we knew that ran by. It was great.
Yeah. I had fun cheering people on. We had these little cowbell things going, and it was a lot of fun. Justin was able to come. He had a great time.
Cassandra, John, we had some good people there. Yeah, it was amazing.
So you're going to hear from quite a few of the people that stopped by our booth. And why don't we play that? And it kicks off with Izzy, and then we'll be back at the end.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. It's so awesome to be here. Second year in a row.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Look how awesome it is.
Would you have ever thought this from Fred's living room?
Never would have thought this in a million years. And we are so happy to have all of these community sponsors show up today. So thank you, community sponsors, for coming to our second GTD 5K, helping us to ignite recovery through movement.
I love it.
I love that.
Yes, do you love that?
I love that you have the Northwest Natural
Northwest
tent.
Natural, amazing people. We have the On Arch right over there. We have a merch table going on. We have Great North Coffee providing coffee. Voodoo Donut is here. And then, of course, our friend Terry. That's with the Terry, formerly known as MHAAO.
Yes.
Say hi.
And it's the beer company now.
The beer company is in the house.
In the house.
I love that. It's an easier name to say, Terry.
Yes, and I have a bracelet.
And then we don't have to forget one of those A's.
Yes.
So how excited
and we're
are
really
you?
happy that you guys are here, the Recovery Podcast.
We're happy to be here.
Always happy. You guys are doing great work, just publicizing and getting us united, all of us together.
Emotional.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really
For
cool.
real.
And you have so many. I look around at all these faces and I just see all these amazing stories.
Yeah.
All the people with all the stories,
All the hope.
and all the success.
We're so
that is
grateful
here
that
today.
everybody's
It's super cool.
We have 80 shows now, 80 people vulnerable, opening up about their stories.
Wow.
It's
We
puts
have
thrills.
not even missed a Friday.
Chills
even
up my
through
spine.
Peter's
I'm
cancer
happy to
journey.
see you, Peter. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad
Thank
to
you
be
for
here
coming.
too.
Yeah, it's good to get out and get some air.
It is.
Super important,
Yeah.
right? And to be with your friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
well,
you.
anything else you want to say?
Love you guys. I'm excited for this race. I
Me
see
too.
a long
Good luck,
line at the
everyone.
porta potties over there.
I'm excited. My money's on Val to win the women's.
Oh, yeah.
No, look, we're going to be dancing in the streets. That's my girl.
I don't know. She ran 18 miles yesterday, she said, so she might be a little
This
sore.
is nothing.
Let's give a big shout out to Care Oregon over here.
Do you want to come join us?
Without Care Oregon, we would not be here today. They gave us our start. So a big
I
special
know.
thank you to Stacy at Care Oregon for believing in us. And we're really happy that they're here with their llamas.
That's
So-
awesome.
Care Oregon does a lot of good stuff. I
They
was
do.
saying that.
And Ainsley's Angels is here. That's awesome.
Met
So,
her.
Yeah.
Going to have their executive director on the show.
Yep. They're really awesome.
So
They're
excited.
part of our Right to Run partners with On. Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, all
Okay,
right. Thank
bye.
you,
Thanks
Izzy.
for stopping by. So we just met a new friend. His name is Max, and he's from City Team and a friend of Lance's, which podcast airs
About a
week. I'm so
It'll have
excited.
aired by the time this is out. So yeah.
I love that. So you went there. Tell us, our listeners, what you just told us.
Yeah, in the fall of 2022, I was heavily addicted to fentanyl and heroin and meth and basically anything I could get my hands on. And I just started losing friends to this addiction and realized that if I stayed on the path I was on, I was probably not going to survive it. So I was watching some random YouTube video about a place called City Team in Portland. And it said Lance Orton, former opiate addict, now executive director.
Right.
And it made me feel, it gave me like a little glimpse of hope, right? So my dad calls me a few minutes later. I hadn't slept all night. And my dad's, hey, do you have a plan yet? And I says, I don't know, but there's this place in Portland called City Team. And he goes, dude, City Team's really rough, bro. And I said, this guy named Lance, he used to be addicted to heroin and now he's the executive director. And my dad just stops. He goes, Lance Orton? He goes, dude, I know Lance. We go to the same home group.
Wow. That's
And,
amazing.
yeah, and a few weeks
What a
later, I got
coincidence.
arrested and was about to go to prison for the first time. And it was Lance and my dad who put the pieces together to get me a bed date.
Wow.
And now I'm here.
And here you are. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. Yeah. I can't.
So we're going to visit with you. Don't forget, October 24th, you're going to tell us your whole story.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm
Spread
really
some
excited.
hope around.
Yes.
Right on.
Yeah. This is
Amen.
awesome. Nice
Such a pleasure to meet you guys.
You too. Take
Thanks for
care.
being here
Thank
today.
So we're with Terry, who's been on our
Hello.
podcast before.
Yes.
And you have a new name.
Yes. So I'm Terry Leckman Myers, and we used to be Mental Health Addiction Association of Oregon. September 1, we became the Peer Company.
All right.
I've been liking all your posts from
Yes.
the podcast page.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're
It's easier to say, Terry.
It is so much fun.
And the other one was hard.
It was. We were mistaken for so many other organizations, but the Peer Company really speaks to
What you're gonna
experts
do.
by experience.
I love that.
And
That's
so
cool.
then that allows us to really highlight what we do.
And I saw you and Tara and just doing big things.
Yes.
I love that. Are you going in the same direction or a new direction?
No, we are going in the same direction. We are always going to be walking through peers, voices, and choices with the lead.
Very cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that. And I love you.
I love you too.
I'm just saying, like, one of the most amazing podcasts we had. No one has ever gone through the steps.
I know.
and
That
told
was
their
so
podcast.
awesome.
It was good. I just warmed my heart.
How
Well,
you feeling about the race today?
oh my God, I'm so excited. In fact, I was telling someone else that it was funny because just to practice, so I brush my teeth with electric toothbrush, and I'm like jogging in place for 2 full minutes.
That's awesome.
And I'm just like getting ready.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a cheater. So last year I ran the last 40 yards to get my medal.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just saying, whatever you got to do,
Oh,
whatever you
that's
got
what
to do.
I'm talking about, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. And
Yeah.
I want to get a picture.
Thank you
love
for
you.
stopping by.
Yes, please. Let's take a picture.
We're here with our friend today, Billy.
Hi.
Billy is from our home group.
Yep.
You might
Glad
know
to have
him
you
as
here.
Bitches Billy and
Yeah.
Bingo Bitch Billy.
Yeah, that's right. Especially when I win big.
Yes,
And then
Billy
I give
has
that money away to go the distance.
that night. I
So-
remember I was there. I wanted that money.
And I knew that. That's why I gave it to go the distance. I went, I'm going to ruin her day.
Yeah. That was some serious bingo
Just see
that
if she
night.
stays sober. And goddamn it, she did.
We've been sober together a
A
long,
long time now.
How
Yeah.
many years for you? 33?
38.
38.
It'll be 39 December 23rd.
December 23rd.
Wow.
Yeah,
Roger.
1986. Yeah,
39
Roger,
years.
yes.
Oh,
Where
nice.
is Roger? Why isn't he here?
He's supposed to be here.
He'll
Yeah,
be here.
isn't he?
So's my
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yeah.
They're both supposed to be here, Dad and Daddy.
How you feeling about this race? You're gonna walk, run,
I'm a walker.
walker.
Yeah. I don't run for anything or anyone.
Why?
I'll walk.
Yeah, there you go.
And then they get to wait for me.
There you go. There you go.
So-
When are you going to come on the show?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been asked. I didn't know much
ask
about.
you, and you went to London, France.
Oh yeah, you
I
traveler,
travel.
you.
Fucking New York. Don't
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah, I just got back from New York.
Like I
Wow.
Yeah.
said, the most
Always a
traveled-
traveling.
Yeah.
It seems like.
So maybe we can make that happen for October.
Okay.
Tell me what GTD means to you, why you're here for
Oh
this
my God.
walk.
So when Izzy first told me about it at Lunch Bunch, was it pre-pandemic? I think it was quite some time ago.
Yeah.
And I
2019.
and I loved the concept because getting people out and running or even walking. But they didn't have any shoes. And so that's how it started was they didn't have equipment. They didn't
I
have the
was there,
right
babe.
equipment. And I thought, so I said, let's go to, because I'm cheap. I said, let's go to Ross's Dress for Less and I'll buy some shoes. And so I did. And
I donated a few pairs myself. 'cause
Yeah.
I remember when he first started, there was one guy that had boots from prison.
Right. Yeah. And I
He
think
was-
somebody was even running barefoot.
Yeah.
So-
So it was a really good thing. And it was our group
And it's-
that got it started.
That's right. And now look at it.
Yeah. It's
now
just
it's-
amazing.
I was in my old sponsor's house, Fred. We were in his house, and Izzy's, I gotta go. We have to move the meeting time because I have to take these guys running. And Daniel Torres, when he got out of Fora, came to my sponsor's house for a meeting. And really, it was Daniel wanting to go out running that
Well,
got it
and I
started.
want to say just one quick thing about Daniel. Izzy called me up early one evening. He had an extra ticket to see Cher. And I'm like, wow,
Oh,
sure,
my
I'll
God.
go. Daniel went that night, and we had the best time just you know, at that concert. and everything. And then when he passed away, I was in France when that happened, but I got home just in time for his memorial.
His mom's here today.
At that great, at that Catholic
Gloria's
church
here.
in Vancouver. And I thought to myself, because I was raised Catholic, back then, that would not have been acknowledged. The Catholic Church would have turned its back on him. And now they don't. So
But
how
here's
about
the
that
thing.
for growth?
If it wasn't for Daniel, this wouldn't be here.
Look at this,
Talk
yeah.
about a legacy.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
I love
But
it.
who doesn't miss him every day? He
Yeah.
was a wonderful man.
Yeah,
So-
very cool. Good luck in the walking of
Yes.
this.
Can I show you something?
Yeah. I don't know. What is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So on this shirt,
Yes.
here's our podcast logo.
Here it is.
And here is, hold on, I gotta find it. It's upside down. My
your
company's
company.
logo.
Yeah, right there.
Together.
With GTD. How fucking cool and amazing is that?
It's pretty fucking cool. That's how cool it is.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm like so excited about the combination. Yeah. They believe in something I believe in. How often does that happen?
Not very often, apparently.
Look at
No.
it. It's amazing.
But here we are.
Okay,
Thanks for
I'm gonna
stopping
get you
by.
down,
Okay.
and we'll say goodbye for now.
Okay, bye. Thanks. Nice to see you.
Hey, we're here with Levi and Sarah. Say hi, Levi.
Hi.
Are you having fun today? I really love your GTD hat.
Looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Do you know the name of your mom's company? They just switched it. Do you know Mommy's the new name? You don't? Remember?
No.
The Peer Company. Say, the Peer Company.
Peer company.
I love
Yay.
it. You are our youngest person ever on the podcast. How cool is that? What? That's special. I want to get a picture of you and your mom so we can post it.
Thanks
Come
for
here,
saying
baby.
hi.
Say hi. So tell our listeners your name.
Hi, my name is Hayden.
And Hayden, where did I meet you?
She met me at the recovery singing.
At Oregon Recovers at the celebration ceremony with Bo.
Yeah.
And you came up and sang an a cappella solo in front of everybody. So will you sing something for our listeners?
Yeah.
I love your GTD shirt, by the way. I
Thank
have
you.
that one.
And I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of you. I will rise 1,000 times again.
I love it. You'll rise up.
Thank you.
Your mama should be so proud of you.
Yeah.
I love that I see you at these events.
Yeah.
Okay, you're famous now. Okay. Hey, everybody, we're here with Val, who's been on our podcast and just ran the whole run, unlike me. So tell me, I want to know, because we didn't talk about this on your podcast as much. How much does running mean to you?
Running means a lot to me because for me, when I run, it's teaching me how to commit to things and actually to follow through, even when stuff gets hard.
And do you think it helps with structure?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see you every day, girl, running. Every day, dancing and running and living your best life. Has this been your best life?
This has been my best life. Yeah.
I love it. And I also see you with your kids all the time on Facebook. I'm like Val's #1 fan on Facebook. I am.
You are.
I send her hearts every day because when I see you, it makes me so happy.
Thank
I
you.
just want you to know. Tell our people how much time you have sober now.
I'll be going on 2 years next month on the 15th.
Oh, congratulations. That's
I love
awesome.
it. I love
That
it
is
so much.
cool.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to say to anyone?
No, just keep pushing. And remember that your past don't define your future.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Love
Thank
it.
you so much.
Hi, John. So you beat your record running today?
Yeah.
I want to ask you something because I know working out is really important to you. GTD is all about movement and recovery. Has it helped you?
Oh yeah, I feel every time you move your body, no matter what it is, like it's gonna increase your vibe and your
And
emotions.
endorphins.
Yeah.
I love that. You beat your record today?
Yeah, I did.
What was your record?
I've run 2 5Ks, and the last one was like when I was younger, a few years ago, and I ended up drinking the night before, so I got like a 25 minutes and 30 seconds. So I beat it by 2 minutes today.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thanks for coming.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate it. Hi, Cassandra.
Hello.
Thank you for showing up today for Izzy and GTD. You look amazing.
Thank you.
How important do you think movement is? I know that you've lost a lot of weight since you got sober. But how important is it to your program?
It is really important. One of the things that I prioritize in my recovery is I think your mental health should always come first. There shouldn't be anything above that. But then getting yourself physically right as well. I just think it has so many other benefits when it comes to your recovery.
Awesome. Thanks for
Very
showing
cool.
today. We love you.
Congratulations for making the race.
So I hoped you liked the different excerpts from people. And I have to tell you, we were so involved with the people that we talked to. A million people we didn't get on the podcast. And the good thing is you're going to get to hear from quite a few of them because they're coming on the podcast.
That is so awesome. You brought your calendar, which was amazing.
I was networking like no other.
Yeah. So we've got quite a few people scheduled that they're going to be great. The stories are going to be awesome.
Yeah. And I do want to thank a lot of the people, Northwest Natural, Great North Coffee, Voodoo Donuts showed up with dozens and dozens of donuts. And you know what I thought was really funny about that? After these people are whooped from running the race, they're like, Voodoo Donut. They're like, I've earned this. I've deserved this. Some people were like,
it was crowded over there at their table.
It was.
And it was funny because when they were bringing them in, there's 5 people carrying boxes. And I'm like, oh, wow. And then they disappeared and came back again.
More boxes.
And again. And I was like, holy crap.
And Voodoo Donuts is like a landmark in Portland now. And those donuts are huge. I was scared to have them. I'm just being honest.
It's a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
For me, who didn't run the race, I probably shouldn't have had one.
And what's crazy is Jen brought us some cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff like that. I was been eating that stuff at work for 3 days, making cucumber trays.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that was cool, I got to see some of the pictures, and I think it's okay. I'll put a link in our post to the page that has all the pictures. So if you want to look at them, but you were dancing with Val.
Can I tell you, shout out to Val. Val dances every morning before she's running.
Right.
And I'm always like, you need a dance partner. And she's, Julie, we're going to dance. And I was true to my word and got a lot of positive feedback. I think our videos had, 259 views in an hour. It was insane.
It's so fun. She is such an awesome person.
And she's humble.
Yeah. And you can hear her story.
You can. And honestly, she's humble.
On our show.
And she gives back. She works out in the field where I personally think it's the hardest with people that are not in recovery. And she's just humble. It was nice to meet Care Oregon. I got my llama.
Was it no llama problemo or something or problamo?
No problem.
No problema.
Yeah, it was awesome. Care Oregon was there, a really nice lady. We met her and they gave out these little therapy llamas and these rainbow bags.
Really cute.
I've taken my lunch twice in that bag this week.
I love it.
Yeah, and then we met.
We had a reoccurring guest, Hayden, the singer.
Oh, yeah.
She sang just a few bars. But
Rise Up.
Yeah. But
her parents are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. She's amazing.
She's growing up in the program. It's
and what
amazing.
A foundation, just like Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac was there and his mom and his dad.
Right.
And he has a little bit of a mustache. I almost passed out.
And he's tall now.
He's tall and his voice is just a little bit deeper. And I've watched this boy grow up for 5-6 years since the beginning. And his mama's going to have a problem. Okay. I'm just telling you.
He is a little cutie. That's for sure.
She is going to have a major problem. And I will say, I really liked We met a lot of new people, some new people from City Team other than Lance.
Yeah.
That was great.
Max, who you heard speak, he getting inspired by
and
Lance.
He's coming on the show. And what's crazy about Max, I'm not going to say this man's name, okay, because I don't know if he wants to, but I pass this person every single day on my way in the building. And this person asked me one day, what are you doing this weekend? What are your plans for the weekend or whatnot? And I said, oh, I'm in recovery and I have a thing we're doing with the podcast. And he was like, podcast? And I gave him one of our cards. And anyway, he's really good friends with Max. And it's so crazy how, 6 degrees of separation?
Right.
Right. And is in Lance's home group. Lance Orton. What a small world. And it's crazy because now we have this connection, which is why I will keep his anonymity. And we have this connection. And like now it's like, what are you doing this weekend? Where are you going with the podcast?
It's so cool to see these. Like Lance was there. You got to see him
Lance
run.
did the run.
Yeah,
okay,
he did the
Lance
run.
looked like a stud. Okay. Because there was other people doing the run that it kicked their ass. Lance was hanging in there.
Oh, and Mike Marshall was in the race too.
He did the race too.
Which is amazing.
Amazing. We saw Robert Sanders and he's with New Narrative now, which I think is amazing. Robert has such a gift.
And Terry.
Oh my God.
You heard that. She was one of the guest speakers and her new group.
Same company, but a new name.
Same group.
Her and Tara. They're both from the Peer Company now.
Yeah, the Peer Company, which I think that's so much more appropriate.
Can I tell you? And
MHAAO was a lot to get your mouth around.
And could I say it right? Sometimes, yes. And I think people got the abbreviation mixed up with Multnomah Health Authority of Oregon. There's MACBO and then MAC. So I think this gives them their own identity.
It's what they do.
It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Yeah. So I think, and Terry is a light.
I love her. Absolutely love her. She's someone that I could hang out with for days.
Ever.
She is so fun. She's got the best personality. I can only imagine that back in the day when,
oh my God,
she tore up a few things.
Yeah. And just amazing. And Tara was there with Levi.
Oh yeah. And he was on the show, little Levi.
He got a GTD hat. He was rocking.
He was so cute.
That was the youngest person we've ever had on the podcast.
Seriously. That was so cool. And then at the end, the last person, I thought this was so cool, was Cassandra. Tell me. So how did that make you feel?
I don't want to cry. So first of all, Jen L being there, who I keep asking to be on the show, and she said she will. Jen is such a humble person. One of the most humble I know, for real. And for those of you who don't know Jen L, I came into AA on May 17th of 1997. And she came in August 14th of 1997.
Yeah.
And we were the only girls. And Jen has known Cassandra since she was 4. Wow. Okay. And really was prominent in her younger life. We both stayed sober, which is a miracle in itself. And if it wasn't for Jen, there would be no extended family. Okay. An extended family is an intricate part of my life now.
It's part of my foundation.
And what's really great about it is that if you can't make it to the noon meeting and you're working, because people come in when they're a wreck, right? And they go to the noon meeting and then they get a job and they can't go to the noon meeting, which is the position I'm in right now. And they go to the night meeting. And it was the night meeting when I was working at my last job, not my current job, that when my face was hurting and my ear was exploded, I just went to the night meeting and they were like, it's good to see you. And do you want to say anything? And I was like, I just want to hear your voices.
Right.
And I would just sit there and listen each night. And slowly it soothes my brain. I tell you this all the time. It's like almost meditation for me.
Right. Yeah.
So seeing Cassandra sober this long.
She looks good. She's lost some weight. She's
75 pounds she's lost.
She's looking really good. And clean.
And
it's
like
so cool.
shines. And this is her second year at the run. I love that, first of all.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I was looking at pictures from the year before, and you, her, and Izzy together were like, I don't know how many more pounds.
Yes,
But all of you look so thin and good looking this year. I was like, holy shit. And I was like, maybe me next year. But no. And I asked her, I said, I really would love you to be at the run. And she shows up for us. She shows up for Izzy. She shows up for herself. And I really like that her boyfriend, John,
he
did the run, beat his time from the last 5K he did, and shows up with her.
Right.
Like, I love that. And he's very passionate about working out, and that's got her passionate as well, or back. She used to be as well. But that goes back to the principle of GTD, which is movement in recovery. You know, that it releases the positive endorphins. And they say that walking is the best thing you can do for depression. Walking is one of the best things you can do for anxiety. And running, you didn't have to run. You could walk.
Right.
You didn't have to be professional at this and professional at that. And Izzy, I really did like the Duke Blue shoes from On that you had displayed. Like a little bit of drool came out of my mouth. And he did a fantastic job in getting new sponsors this year. And Connor, shout out to Connor.
Oh, Connor was awesome. He didn't get a chance to stop by the booth, but it was...
I got to see him. So I recorded the start of the race.
Yeah.
And then Izzy passed the microphone to him and Connor finished it up. I heard him. I love that because Connor's not Mr. Microphone. And I love that he did that. And then TJ was there again. I think I have him almost talked into doing the show. And he did the one with GTD here in the house, but it was TJ that got Northwest Natural to sponsor GTD.
That's awesome.
The
That's
connections
so cool.
and the circles.
We have our logo on the same shirt that Northwest Naturals logo's on.
And GTD.
As
like
GTD.
And Voodoo Donuts.
It's the connections.
Crazy.
It's so cool.
And Care Oregon.
Yeah.
Care Oregon keeps showing up too. I see them at so many things. Like, I really believe their name speaks it all. They care about Oregon. Like, for real. And see, I wasn't even looking at this paper that Peter provided with me. I was going off.
My memory's not as good, so I had to put a little cheat sheet together of who we had on the show and who we talked to.
Well, you know what, though? I will say, seeing Gloria, right? Every time I see Gloria at a GTD event as a mom, right? Like seeing Cassandra.
Right.
Her son didn't make it like my child did. But to see these events happen because Izzy took Daniel running at DePaul, not Fora yet. Oh, we've seen Mike Covey. You know, like seeing her there, and I've had her bucket hat in my car for a year. Okay, finally giving her the bucket hat, and she wore it all day, and people were asking her where she got it. Billy had his bucket hat on. I was like so excited just to see the bucket hats that I had made with GTD's logo. That was before we had a podcast. Yeah. Now it's about our bucket hats, but yeah. So.
No, this was such a good event. So if you guys, it's an annual event. So next year, check in on the website for the dates, but you got to attend. It's fantastic.
Well, and I want to put something else out there. Okay. One of my favorite things about GTD, I met Quentin there, you know, the camera guy, right? But I like that the alumni, right? When you graduate from treatment, it's great to have it in treatment, but they're there for you afterwards as well.
Right. It continues on.
They meet every Sunday and Wednesday, and you have people like Val showing up. And I just think it's such a good thing. Sarah was one of those people. Connor was one of those people.
Yeah.
And TJ.
It's such an important part of their recovery.
And I think that part is very unselfish because they don't get paid to have the alumni, okay? They do it to keep the foundation in these people's lives, the movement instead of drugs. And we need more of that.
Definitely.
I got my hair braided that day, and I want to say shout out to the guy that had 5 days sober that braided my hair. I was like, he's so, what brings you here? And I was like, how long have you been sober? And he's 5 days. And I was like, holy moly. I said, I hope you stay at City Team. I really hope so.
Yeah.
After Lance's story, right?
Oh, yeah. His story chills for me that he was an addict on the street.
It's one of my favorite stories.
And then here he is 7 years later, an executive director.
So I like all that.
It's just,
but
it's so inspiring.
So I'm going to look at it a little differently because my brain thinks differently. But I love the fucking crazy Cameron part. I just
you got to listen to his story.
You got to, because like it is a movie in itself.
Yeah.
And it is like one of the most inspiring, authentic stories. And I couldn't wait till we got to find out what happened with Crazy Cameron. And it's a happy ending.
And it's actually to be continued because hopefully we'll get him on our show.
I'm going to find him.
It'll be awesome.
You know I will.
Yeah.
Look, you mentioned that the guy with the new building coming with 70 beds. I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Lance.
Yeah. And they're open in their new building this week.
That's right.
So shout out to them.
Yeah.
You know, like City Team is very realistic. And I say this all the time. I don't always know if 30 days is enough in treatment, right? I think these programs that last a year.
Right.
And you got to get a job and a foundation.
They take you all the way through. It's not just A to B and then you're left to do whatever. It's A to B to C to D. They take you all the way through.
And it was the same for me. Yeah. It was treatment. Then I had to go to meetings and I had to pee in a cup for 3 years. I was on parole. So I actually do think when I was doing it, was I excited? Nah. Okay. But in hindsight, I do think that stability and we talk about having a schedule and having a pattern. I think it does help.
A routine.
Routine.
Yeah,
that was the word I was looking for. A routine. I think it really does help. So it was amazing.
If you missed this walk and you still would like to get out there and do some exercise
or volunteer.
And there's another event coming up here. It's on the 27th. And it's the Oregon Recovery Walk. And we are going to be there with our booth. So you can stop by and give us some input. And we'd love to have you on the show.
There last year.
Yes, we did. It was wonderful. It was one of the first ones. And I was like, okay, is this going to work? But it worked. It was fantastic.
It worked. Now we know what to be prepared for. Exactly. Sharing Bo's ad, whether it's on my own Facebook, our Instagram, our page. I've been sharing it.
He was on the show talking about it. That it would be the couple shows before this one. So go back and listen if you haven't and visit our page. It's got links so you can sign up and everything. Show up.
Thanks
to
Peter.
Part of it.
So how did you feel? How did you feel after the podcast?
I was pooped. I was very tired, but it was very rewarding. And
so it was worth it.
Definitely.
Felt like we were back.
Yeah.
What I mean, in a way.
I was skeptical of myself because of going through the cancer treatment and I'm still getting very fatigued. So I was nervous about going to this and being out there. And it was, once I was there, it was like I was in it. I was back in it. It's so rewarding to be a part of.
And I think it's almost like a spiritual experience. Spirituality isn't just about one thing. Right. It's about a connection and a feeling.
All the people that I've been able to connect and all the people that were there that have opened themselves up on our show that we got to reconnect with. It is amazing. It's an amazing.
Was it Ashley's Angels that was next to us in the hot
believe,
thing?
Yeah.
I'm excited to be in touch with them. They were some great people as well.
Yeah.
I didn't get my massage. I was going to get a massage, but I didn't have time.
They had a massage there. You guys missed out if you didn't get
some great things.
Voodoo Donuts and what an event. You got to be there for the next one.
It was good to see the guy that was representing 4D. I forget his name. I want to say Thomas. But yeah, there was just some great people and everybody that from the GTD crew was there. So
it was on. Oh, and On was on.
On was there. Again,
on
Izzy, the Duke blue shoes that were on the table by your merchandise are the prettiest shoes I have ever
Need a
seen.
hint for a birthday gift or a Christmas
Again,
gift?
Izzy? No, yeah. No, it's great. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy the snippets from the race.
Yeah.
You can go see it at the GTD website. You can see it at our website.
Yeah.
It's on LinkedIn. I'm just telling you, it's everywhere.
So take a look at that, and we'll be back again.
Hope to see you at the recovery walk.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
That's a wrap on today's episode. Thanks to each and every one of you for lending us your ears and hearts. Your engagement is what fuels our passion and keeps this podcast thriving.
We cherish the moments we share here and hope they resonate with you, whether you're on a daily commute, at the gym, or just taking a moment for yourself.
Make sure to head over to our website at realrecoverypodcast.com. While you're there, subscribe to our newsletter for the latest insights and uplifting stories from our community delivered straight to your inbox.
Click that subscribe button on your favorite podcast player too, so you can keep up with every new episode. It's your support that keeps our conversation alive and meaningful.
And if our stories have touched you, consider using the donate button on our site. Your contributions, no matter the size, are deeply appreciated. They help us continue our mission of sharing hope and healing.
Join us beyond the podcast and follow our journey on social media. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, and on X, formerly known as Twitter. All the links are on our site, so you can stay connected and be a part of the Real Recovery community every day.
Your likes, shares, and comments not only spread the message of recovery, but also remind us that we're all in this together.
So, until we meet again, remember that recovery is a journey, not a destination, and we'll be here to accompany you every step of the way to recovery, real recovery.
Thanks for listening.